Hi everybody, it's Robert Ogilvie, Team and Leadership Coach. So today's question, what is emotional intelligence or EQ? So it's actually a set of trainable competencies, so that means they are malleable and changeable over time. And they're emotional intelligence in that they relate to how things like where you are, of what you're feeling, how you're able to apply emotion and motivation in terms of decision and various day-to-day uses of emotions or willpower, and lastly also your motivation, how you're able to draw drive, how you're able to draw energy from people and situations around you. Excuse me, and ultimately your sense of purpose and perspective, and how that's then relating to your motivation and your resilience also. So I'll get particularly into what the 8 competencies are in another model. So maybe this is a good point to say that for the past year or so, I've been training in the 6 seconds model of emotional intelligence, the SEI, the SEI model. And they have lots of different great, in terms of the assessment tool they use, reports that are based off of that. But in their way of conceptualizing it, there are 3 categories. And 8 competencies that fall into those, as well as a number of success factors. Daniel Goleman, and the way he looks at it, I think it has 4 categories and 12 factors, so they've kind of collapsed them all into one level. But the good thing about all these is that they're competencies, that they are trainable. Let me contrast that to a second for classical intelligence or IQ. Right? So classic fluid intelligence, it is a pure proper trait, which means it's not changeable. It's highly resistant to change, for any kind of developmental change. There is something called crystallized intelligence, which are like trainable, developable skills. So in some sense, you could say that's what we're looking at here. There is a bit of an initial basis in terms of how your intelligence and personality traits form some of the initial basis for emotional intelligence, but ultimately these are trainable competencies. So that's what's important in all of these. So back to the root question here, what is emotional intelligence? It is a trainable set of emotional and cognitive competencies, and specific to the SEI model, the 6 seconds model, it falls into 3 broad categories of your awareness of what you're feeling, choosing effectively in day-to-day situations, making effective decisions, as well as your motivation. That's what emotional intelligence is. So, hope this has been informative. I'm Bobby Ogilvie, Team and Leadership Coach. Talk to you guys soon.